could you please give it up for Jane Grace?
Thank you. Right, this is common. I do have to. Okay. So, yeah, I'm a mad cat lady, and it was about 27 cats. Now, I say cat ownership, it's more of an existential or philosophical question rather than a psychiatric question, but what you going to do? Anyway, so as you know, I've just been released from the... Thank you. And then, so there were some very sad cases apart from myself. I'd say the institution was pretty much divided between your boomer cusp Gen X and your Gen Y, and then you had your tweens. So the tween ones I had a lot of sympathy for. They were basically a lot of One Direction fans. And then the really sort of sad, self-harmy emo ones, they were in the Taylor Swift wing. And it was really difficult in the institution when Harry and Taylor broke up. They had to move the wing. Now, age before beauty. I'll tell you about the poor old the boomer people. There was two main groups. There was the ones that are really concerned about boat people. So they used to hang around the doors, and whenever any visitors or doctors came, they used to say, "You can't come in, we're full." And then the deal or no deal people were the saddest. Well, they were one of the saddest of the lot. Any new patients would come in and they would just attack them and go through their suitcases. But now let me take you to one of the more pressing problems, and that was Gen Y. We had Gen Y boys, Gen Y girls. The Gen Y girls all had those hair straighteners, so we'd constantly be having like power surges and blackouts. And the poor Gen Y boys, you know how they wear the undies really low down? The One Direction fans were always trying to dack them. And it was really difficult getting people to group. So, for example, the One Direction fans, no problem. They just say, "Oh, Niall or Harry's going to be in a shopping mall." Vroom, that'll be a group. It was very difficult with the Gen Ys, though, because a lot of them had had no human contact, didn't know how to hang out with real people. And look, we had a couple, like, I don't want to breach confidentiality, but we did have a couple of celebrities. We had the locked selfie wing, and I hate to tell you, I think we know where Kevin is. And then we had Miley, but she caused a lot of havoc in group. I mean, what she did with a banana was just disgusting. All right. So being in a locked ward, my thoughts sometimes turn to death, as they will. But then I thought, why kill myself when I can kill others? And I just started, and I thought, well, look, I don't need to be so pedestrian as to get guns or knives. I mean, I could take out a primary school with one peanut butter sandwich. Now, as this is Mish Mash Night, I decided the structure of my set would be a mishmash. I've now cared and shared with you about my experiences. I think I'm a better person. But I do want to share something that really pisses me off, and that's geese. Yeah. Hey, has anyone actually been, attacked, chased, or whatever by geese? Thank you. As have I and many other innocent humans. Yeah, well, geese, it's really been playing on my mind because I'm thinking, you're not top of a food chain. You're a bird. And actually, you're a delicious bird. So why are you reminding people that you're around? Like, you should be being as unnoticeable as possible, like a kid trying to stay up late to watch television. Anyway, then I thought about it and I thought, well, geese are actually the most popular festive food in Germany. Now I'm thinking we've got Australian geese, nowhere to be seen much on the dinner table, German geese, #1 dish. And then I'm thinking, what is it about German geese that makes them so readily caught, stuffed and cooked in a gas oven? And I thought, all right, we've got a dish called Turducken. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. Okay, so it's a chicken stuffed in a duck, stuffed in a turkey. Now, I think this is kind of all wrong. And I want word to get out to geese that in Australia we're going for Turgucken, okay? The chicken in the goose in the turkey. Let's let the ducks off the hook. They're already working overtime in Peking duck Chinese restaurants. So I want our Aussie geese to pull their head in, remember their food, and take a leaf out of the European geese who just quietly, calmly lay their head on a bed of applesauce instead of chasing us around. Anyway, I will retire from the field now. It's been fab sharing my experiences with you. Thank you. Bye.
Keep it going for Jane Grace.